It is so nice outside today. About a week ago at this time we were getting a blizzard, and so it feels so nice. It's in the 50s. You'd hardly know that it ever snowed if it wasn't for the piles of snow everywhere. Hello once again, fellow people. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. And where are we today? We are at another Minnesota historical location today. Something everyone's heard of. Schmidt Brewery. Right here in downtown St. Paul. Or near downtown St. Paul. And this land here, it was owned by a guy named Christopher Stallman back in 1855. He purchased it and started what's called cave breweries. And it was called that for a long time, all the way up until just prior to his death. It was called cave breweries. And they used caves because it was before the days of modern day refrigeration. And was a very successful company. And up until the day of his death, which was of tuberculosis, it would have been passed down to his sons, but they also died of tuberculosis shortly after that. So it's a little bit tragic there. And then it changed hands several times, and it was eventually bought out by a guy named Jacob Schmidt. He had been part owner of North Star Brewery, and his location burned down and was offered to buy this location, so he did. And the original cave brewery was torn down, and Jacob Schmidt made this location, which was at one time the largest brewery in Minnesota. And so, very historic location. It's been through a lot of changes. A lot of places have bought it out over the years. It sat dormant for about a decade or so. It's made ethanol. It's been all sorts of things, and now it is called Keg and Case Marketplace. And so I don't know much about what Keg and Case Marketplace is, so I thought I would just kind of come down and take a look and see what there is to see out here today. So I don't know how long of a video this is going to be. I just thought it'd be fun to see what's out here. Around here, even the parking signs have the Schmidt's logo. That's pretty neat. One thing that's kind of cool at the Schmidt Brewery here is if you don't have a car and you want to see the area, you can take advantage of a nice ride. Little yellow bicycle, and you can even ride once for $3 per half hour, or you could ride a bunch, $6 for all day. I think the $6 one is a much better deal. So it looks like they have a few houses here. They have the wash house, the brew house, and further down, the machine house. And this was also one of the first breweries to have their own bottling on site. And this is the bottling department right here at this location. Now, what I'm finding out is this building over here that we've been looking at is apartments. But from what I understand, there is some type of a market around here, and I'm trying to find it. So let's see what we can find out. Right now we are inside the bottling building that we were just looking at, and these are apartments in here as well. We've got artwork along the wall. This is just the lobby. We're not going to go too far into this building here, but cool art hanging. Cool visitor room with a fireplace. This would be a pretty neat place to live. Probably pretty expensive too. Here's an old-time Greenbelt beer billboard. One of the many beers that they used to brew right here at this location. And that sign is accompanied by a pretty darn big bottle of beer of Golden Greenbelt, the friendly beer. That bottle has seen its better days, I think. It's looking fairly weathered. And this is a more modern day version of the Greenbelt billboard. New and old, right there together. Something tells me that these houses around here have been around since the very beginning to see all the brewery history that we're looking at today. This one right here, it looks like it might be haunted. So as it turns out, this building that we were originally looking at right here, which is right next to the brewery, this is the future site of the Keg and Case Market. It is currently under construction and not open yet. I've been hoodwinked, I tell you, hoodwinked. Oh wow. So it was kind of a bust today, but we got to at least see the outside of the brewery and a historical place in Minnesota, and a pretty neat story this place has going on. Such a beautiful day. It's nice to kind of get out and see what's going on around town. So this is going to be a pretty short video unless I find something else to do. But thank you guys for tuning in, and hit subscribe, please. It helps support me. It's right there. All you do is get notifications of new videos. It doesn't ask you to do anything else other than that. Hit like, write a comment if you have one. I appreciate your guys' support, and I hope to catch you on the flip side.